Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Nagi, Ayurveda and Medicine Doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about like whether in Ayurveda we should take something diet, some kind of diet every hour or in every 2 hours or every 3 hours, because as our dietitian has said, like you should always take something every hour to keep your energy levels up. And what is Ayurveda take on this, and whether it is the same schedule that has been mentioned in Ayurveda also, the Ayurveda also recommend these kind of diets, or what Ayurveda has to say about it. So with this video I hope you will understand like what is the concept behind this basic principle of Ayurveda to have only two, or to have only 2 meals per day, 2 big meals per day. And if you are not used to 2 meals per day, you can have third meal in afternoons. But yes, Ayurveda recommend a proper but Ayurveda recommends there should be a proper gap between 2 meals. And Ayurveda not at all recommend to have eating every hour. According to Ayurveda principles, if you go, Ayurveda says snacking like eating every hour or every 2 hours is not at all healthy. The best way is to have only 2 big meals per day, or if you are not used to 2 meals per day because you have work schedule which is not permitting it, so for convenience you can have 3 meals per day, but but as per Ayurveda recommends, you should have only 2 meals per day. But it also vary according to digestive fire, because some people have very high digestive fire and their digestion happens very quickly. For these kind of people we recommend you can have 3 meals per day, but usually if you have normal very balanced digestive fire, we always recommend 2 meals per day. 2 healthy proper meals per day are good enough. But when I say these 2 meals, that doesn't mean you go and have a burger or have a pizza and in the evening burger, morning pizza, not like that, or morning cake, evening cake, not like that also. When I'm recommending only 2 meals, that means that meal should contain proper nutrition, that meal should include proper amount of protein that is provided by dals, rice, some vegetable and fruits. Because as you know, 50% of our diet, if it is raw, if it is fruits, it would be more beneficial for our health. So now the question comes, why it is recommended like eating every hour is not good, or what is the reason behind that, or what is the reason behind that, why it is not so good. So in Ayurveda there is a very beautiful analogy has been given regarding this. For example, if you take a pot and you have to cook food into it, because in Ayurveda they also say like there is in Ayurveda analogy we also say like we have a digestive fire that is called Jataragni within us, and that is responsible for conversion of whatever we are eating into the form which can be easily absorbable by the body. So definitely if you go with Ayurveda understanding, they say like we have in Jataragni, that is digestive fire in our stomach, that is responsible for conversion of the whole food. For example, we are eating banana, we are eating apple. So that apple doesn't so when we eat that apple, immediately that apple don't get transformed in our elbows or in our legs. It's not like that. First this digestive fire act on that apple, and after that it will get converted into a form which can be easily absorbed by the body. For example, you are cooking some dal and rice. So you have taken a pot, you have put rice and dal into it, any kind of pulse or legume into it. After that you have put it into fire or in a pressure cooker or something. Once it start cooking, like once it start boiling, like it's ready to cook, after that what you do, you put more rice and legumes into it. Then what will happen, then it will take much more time to cook. Then again once it's ready for cooking, like ready to eat or edible, you again put rice and more dal into it. So what here Ayurveda wants to say, like this food will never be cooked because we are adding raw material into it after every hour. Similarly, in our stomach also, if we keep adding food into our stomach, then previous food which is about to cook, it again become uncooked. Why? Because we have put new grains or new pulses into it. So similarly, if we are putting food every hour in our stomach, our food will never get converted into the material form which can be easily absorbable by the body. That's why in Ayurveda we never recommend you should have food that's why in Ayurveda we never recommend that you should have food every hour or every 2 hours. At least there should be minimum 5 to 6 hours gap between each meals, so that whatever you have eaten, it is totally get converted or transformed into a material which can be easily absorbable by the body. And because if it is easily absorbable by the body, then only it can provide you energy, it can provide you health. But if you are snacking all the time, your body will feel like, I don't have energy enough, and for that you again put the snacking every 2 hours or every hour. Our food, like that is the food that is there in our stomach, will never be cooked. If it will never be cooked, that means we will feel low energy, we will feel like we don't have proper strength and a lot of weakness in the system. And we couldn't figure out what is the reason. We are eating every hour, but still we are feeling energyless. Why this is happening? So this is the very common question for most of the people. They are eating every hour, but they are saying we don't feel much energy. So this is the reason why you don't feel much energy. Whenever you are taking meals, make sure it should be of organic origin. Like, it is very, very important, because the food which has organic origin, it has more nutritional value and it is more beneficial for your health. And if we putting food all the time in our stomach, one of the analogies, food will never be cooked, or it will never be get converted into the form which can be easily absorbable by the body. And when it will not be easily absorbable by the body, it will cause bloating. Bloating, you know, after having food or 1 hour after food, you feel like there is a gas in the lower stomach, or whole of your stomach is like a balloon. So it is called bloating. So this phenomena happens when you are, one thing, you are not eating, and this phenomena happen when you are not eating proper food, or your digestive fire is not working well. It may be possible like there will be some kind of tongue coating that you will feel if you keep eating every hour. And this tongue coating shows like you have toxins in the system. So what you can do to take out these toxins and make your digestion better, one of the thing is try to have 2 good healthy meals, or if your work schedule didn't allow, so at least take 3 meals per day. But please don't do snacking every hour, it will not be very healthy. It is very, very important that you make your diet in such a way that 50% of the food should be raw, or at least 35% of the food should be raw, like it includes fruits, vegetables, salads, that would be extremely good for health, and then freshly cooked meals. So if you are cooked in this way, you can avoid this bloating if it is happening very commonly, because many times it happens if we eat food without the previous food is digested, that also cause bloating. Sometimes it is like if food is not properly cooked, then also it can cause bloating. Sometimes if we are eating old meal, that is like 2-3 days before, if some food has been cooked and you are eating that can also cause bloating. Because if you keep snacking, it will not enhance your digestive fire and it will slow down your metabolism. And when metabolism becomes slow, that will cause obesity. As you know, obesity is the mother of all diseases. So if you keep snacking and your metabolism is very low, then what is happening means your digestive fire is not working properly and food is not getting converted into an absorbable form very well. So that will result into obesity, unnecessary accumulation of fat and toxins in the system. And then most of the times people complain we are gaining weight, we do not know, we are eating very little meals every hour, but still we are gaining weight. So, this is the main reason for gaining weight. If you are eating food every hour, that should not be good for health according to Ayurveda. And if you are eating according to Ayurveda lifestyle, that is try to have dinner as early as possible. By 7:30 your dinner should be finished, or 8:30 your dinner should be, or by 8 your dinner should be finished. Do not take very heavy meals in the dinner. Try to have light food in dinner so that you can digest it properly, and because during night you are not going to work a lot, you are going to sleep and body does not need much energy. So, we need to have that food which can be easily digested by the night, and so that body has time to heal itself, because if whole of the energy will go to digest food, there will be no time for the body to heal itself. So, it is very, very important if you are sleeping 8 hours, then few hours like 4-5 hours should go for digestion, and rest of the hours should go for maintenance of the body. So, this way if you are eating meals like this, how I mentioned, one thing is it will generate a lot of health to you, it will keep your mind calm because you will feel comfort in the body, and you will feel less stress and less anxiety, because you must have felt like if you are not feeling healthy from the body, you must have felt like if we are not feeling healthy from the body, we are not able to focus on work, we are not able to focus on talking, we are not able to focus on our relationship, we are not focused on our child, on our family or anything. So, it is very, very important, like you pay attention to have this kind of meals which Ayurveda recommend, preferably 2 meals, that if 2 meals are good healthy meals, and if it is not possible for you, you can have 3 meals. Make sure there should be 6 hours gap between 2 meals, so that your food will be well digested and it will provide good health for your body and good health for your mind. And for diabetic people, like if somebody is diabetic and he wants to do these things, so I would suggest please consult your doctor, because for diabetic people you need to follow a specific protocol, and I do not want to interfere with that protocol, but yes, at the same time you can also include certain salads in your diet, and try to have freshly cooked organic food that will help your system to make your health better. So, but at the same time please be strict towards your doctor's protocol that he has mentioned for diabetic people, and other people they can try the way I have recommended according to Ayurveda to have good health and good energy levels. So, I hope so that's all for today. I hope you will like this video, and if you have any questions, please write down those questions. I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. Also, if you are watching me for the first time, there is a subscription button, there is a bell icon. Please click the subscription button and hit the bell icon so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click this join button and you can support us. And also, if you like my video, please do not forget to share it with your friends and family. I hope they will also enjoy the good health and well-being. This way also you can support us. So, we are very grateful to you. Thank you so much. So, with this note I would like to say, stay healthy, stay blessed, take care. Bye.